In this video, I want to talk about some of the cycles that are coming back around for us to experience. We're having more retrogrades, which always is a time for reflection, review. It can be a rewind or a redo. Oh, I just made a rhyme and I didn't even intend to. But astrological planets are always cycling around. All growth and all evolution, all change occur within cycles. According to these cycles, whatever goes up must come down. As within, so without. As above, so below. It all goes around and around and around. There are cycles, there are seasons that always cycle back around. Again and again. So we're going to talk about two main astrological transits that I know that I have personally been already experiencing. I tend to pre-wave. I tend to start to experience the energy of these cycles before they're exact. And many of us do. We're already in the pre-shadow of both Mercury retrograde, which will be exact retrograde on August 23rd. And as I'm doing this video, it is August 21st. Mercury is retrograding in its home sign of Virgo. Mercury is going to retrograde from August 23rd to September 15th. So this is bringing us to a slowdown. We're slowing down. We're bringing more concentrated awareness in where we are focusing our energy. And what we are emitting, what we are focusing on, what our attention is going towards. We're revisiting, refocusing, reviewing, possibly removing or redoing, and all of the other re's that go along with retrogrades. We're redoing, reviewing where our focused attention is in life, and possibly clearing out some of the cobwebs or some of the clutter, unnecessary mental clutter. Mercury is of the mind, especially when it comes to what is no longer serving us, what has felt like a heavy burden, especially lately, especially when it comes to within our thoughts, within our mind. What's not working or no longer feeling supportive in the bigger picture for us. This has to do with our routines and especially, like I said, what feels like a heavy burden, what is too much to carry on a day-to-day basis. Virgo is ruled by Mercury, and it rules the 6th house of the natural zodiac. The 6th house is our daily routines. It is our work. It is our service to others, including pets, other people, what we put out there into the world. Also has to do with our health, the 6th house. Virgo's message is to honor what we're learning through the Virgo axis, is to honor our energy, where we're putting our energy and our focus, and to maintain our daily life with what works for each of us, what is good for us, what's working for us, or what would be healthier, better for us. Virgo and Mercury are both inward thinking energies and how we listen to ourselves. Virgo is deeply distorted by guilt, especially man-made guilt. The energy of Virgo can be completely twisted and distorted when it is riddled with guilt. Especially the guilt that's saying we are to put ourselves last, which is instilled and programmed in many people through their upbringing, their social conditioning, and their religious upbringing. This is one of the issues that we are meant to learn from and move out of through the Virgo axis. There's a lot of energy in this retrograde about letting go and clearing out distortion and the clutter of the Mercury mentality, mentally and physically, with regards to our daily responsibilities, our daily routines, our work or service to others, and our health. Falling in line with our personal energy and releasing the overdoing, the overgiving, or anything that doesn't align with our personal energy anymore. Anything that feels like a heavy burden. We're going to be asked to, or we're really going to feel the intensity take over in those areas of this Mercury retrograde. So pay attention to what comes up for you during Mercury retrograde cycle, as far as what are you putting your energy, what can you let go of? What can you ask for help with and delegate a little bit more towards others, or just rid yourself of guilty feelings, a lot of thoughts and just mind chatter that it's time to let that go and bring more peace, inner peace to mind. Now, one of the bigger energies that I definitely want to speak about, because we have been working with Uranus energy a lot. And Uranus is going retrograde in Taurus, already in pre-shadow as well. Will station retrograde August 28th, and will continue to retrograde until January 26th of 2024. First thing I want to bring up is that Uranus has been in Taurus since 2018, so there's definitely been something that's going on in your Taurus house of your life. And if you don't know your chart, I guarantee you already know what has been shaking you up and a roller coaster ride. And I'll go through that in a minute here. But Uranus and Taurus, the universe is pushing us into new areas of life. Uranus is very eruptive. New choices and decisions and new experiences to be had on our path. Uranus is the great awakener. This is about unexpectedly shaking loose from the old patterns, from the old habits, from the old paradigm, from a certain area in your Taurus house. And it can be very disruptive. It can be revolutionary, but Uranus works quickly. Quickly changes us into somewhere new on our journey. Uranus is that ready or not, change is a happening energy, and you cannot stop it. It is unrelentless. This energy can be stressful for the Taurus energy, which is linked to the second house of the natural zodiac. And this energy prefers stability, reliability, calmness, because Taurus is all about our survival. All intents and purposes, Taurus rules in the second house of our values, our needs, our possessions, ruled by Venus, how we relate to, and it represents our survival, our recognition of our built-in needs for survival, and the unique relationship of how our own needs relate to other people's needs, how we are all connected and how we are all affected, how we all affect everything else collectively. Taurus teaches us to recognize our own needs and express them externally for validation. We do need each other to survive on this planet together. Uranus has been in Taurus since 2018, as I was saying. So wherever Taurus falls, whatever house Taurus falls in your chart, and again, if you don't know your chart, I guarantee you know where this energy has been shaking you up since 2018. You've most likely been on a roller coaster ride, for sure. I know I have. So where Uranus is shaking you loose during this retrograde, you're going to be aware of it. And it's definitely been an area of life with major ups and major downs and a lot of unexpected upheavals. And then there's been this things taken away and a voided period of unknown, which again with Taurus brings a lot of anxiety, a lot of stress, because Taurus wants to know it's going to be safe, it's going to survive, it's going to be okay. Brings a lot of fear. Trust the next steps will appear. Uranus entered 19 degrees of Taurus in May of this year, and this is where Uranus is going to be retrograding, so pay attention. This is the degree point where Uranus stations retrograde, so we've already gotten a little sneak peek of a sneak preview in May of this year of what big changes are going to be stirred up in our lives. There are extremely important things that we need to see and understand in this area of our lives. And Uranus will come in like a lightning bolt of realization for us all. It's that giant aha moment. You can't miss it. It's one of those energies that's like, once you know, once you see, you can't go backwards. You can't go back to the old. You can't go back to the old way. You can't go back to the old whatever it is for you that Uranus has been shaking you loose from. This is fast-tracked energy for quick, big, giant changes for each and every one of us. This energy will give us clarity on what we want and what we don't want going forward. It will also require us to take a big leap of faith towards what it is that we want. Uranus energy can feel like electricity. Restless. It works through our nervous system. So any type of energy body work that you can get during this retrograde specifically would be helpful, such as Reiki, such as acupuncture, Tai Chi, massage, yoga, and on and on and on would be extremely helpful for you when working with Uranus energy. Oh my. So expect great changes to come about. And it's nice to know that we're getting this Mercury retrograde a little ahead of time so that our mental sphere is already prepping us. So all the cycles work together. And they're not working against us. They are working for us. They are working for us sometimes in areas of our life that we didn't realize we needed to grow or learn. But that's what we're here for in Earth School, to evolve, to grow, and to learn, and to come back to wholeness, come back to the heart, come back to love, love of self, love of life, love of all. So with that said, I'm going to just pull one card for us all for this next retrograde cycle that we are going to be embarking in. To wrap this up, and I'm going to pull it from the Oracle of the Seven Energies. And I hope everybody's doing well. Big, huge changes. I know I have been experiencing them, for sure. And I do these reports not to generate any fear, but just awareness and acknowledgement and validation for what you may be going through or experiencing. You might be having such a complete change in your mental process, and then big shakeups happening. These are unexpected. These are things that you don't quite see coming. Now, yeah, you don't see them coming, but giving you a little bit of a heads up, and we had a sneak preview in May of this year as to what is going to be changing or stirred up again in our lives to bring us, to put us on a new path, on it's a course correction of sorts, which we already kind of had a bit of that. All right. So let's get a message for us all to wrap up this little energy update. Whew, it is really hot and muggy where I'm at today. It's so funny. A day or two ago, I was wearing a sweatshirt. Now I'm sweating. Up. And we have unexpected lights going out. Here we go. I came home I did a sunset walk, and I came home and one of my pictures and picture frames had fallen off the wall in my bathroom. Glass everywhere, and it cracked a part of my sink. It was like a disaster, and I have no idea. It just randomly happened. Came home to a disaster area in my bathroom. So I'm not sure exactly what that's linked to. That was unexpected. All right. Get off of me. Here we go. All right, this is Virgo energy. Body and soul. And there's definitely been a big shift in how we are, the way you eat, what you put in your body. Maybe your addictive patterns and habits are going to change and stop. We are starting to really take better care of our bodies and pay attention to what is put into what foods we are buying. Are they of organic and whole foods, or are we still eating these processed foods or with a lot of chemicals and things like that? Let's read it from the book, though. There's a lot of things that are going to be changing within our physical body and our soul. Extreme self-care is called for when you receive this card. Answer truthfully. Are you taking care of yourself? Your first choice may be to care for others before meeting your own needs. There's that Virgo energy again. Overgiving, overdoing. And we're programmed to put others first before us. A lot of us are. And this energy is really going to be showing us that we need to really start taking care of ourselves. Check in with yourself. Are you experiencing HALT, H-A-L-T, hunger, anger, loneliness, or tiredness? This card is a signal that it's time to take a break from your current focus and get busy taking care of you, because you are worthy of this care. What simple things require your attention so you can function optimally in your world and live your best life, one day at a time? Another message that this card holds is about how you live with authenticity. Can you be at ease within yourself? You doing you with pride and self-worth? Remember, you are a soul that manifests through a body, a spiritual being having a human experience. And that means you are here on purpose, even if there are days when you wonder about that. There is an intentionality to your being here now, just the way you are, in this time, in our collective story. You being here is important, for you are a precious being with a purpose, even if it seems elusive some days. Just know that life loves you. With that in mind, your job is to do your part to make your experience a healthy one. How you nourish your body, mind, and soul is directly related to how you experience your life. It's time to put yourself first. Then everything will fall beautifully into place. This is a beautiful message that's relaying exactly the messages that these next retrogrades coming up for us all will be showing us. So definitely pay attention to where you're putting your energy and your focus. Are you giving? Are you putting yourself first? Your mind, body, spirit, mind, body, soul. Things are changing, things are shifting, and we want to come back to our true authenticity and start to really enjoy the life that we are living. So that is the message that I have for us all today. I'm sending you out so much love. Take care. Bye.